I am not gonna lie to y'all, but I almost did not trade today. I was just not feeling it. I didn't like where NQ was. I didn't like where ES was. I did like YM and GC, but I wasn't too confident in trading them because I really don't trade those two. Um, so I was just like, I don't like it when there's very little structure, and Y or NQ and ES were both at their highs to start the open, and I just didn't feel comfortable trying to short the market at the high. So it was a little bit of a rough day for me as far as like where the market was. So on StreamYard, I decided I'm gonna try to have a little bit of fun, and I'm gonna try scalping, which I am not a scalper. I don't normally scalp, but this account, it only had like $200 up before it blows. You can see the balance up here. It's 48,776. I only got about $200 left, 522. So, I was like, yeah, I'll just try to scalp, try to make a few $100 here or there, and see if I can't give myself some room. Um, Now this was cool because I just reaffirmed to myself that I'm not a scalper. I don't like making very quick decisions. I hold on too long to my trades, and I'm kind of greedy. I was greedy yesterday, and like I like to hold for the longer move, so it's very hard for me to quickly cut or quickly go to break even, and that's just something that it's just not me. It doesn't fit my personality. But having a combine account that's down, that it's almost blown, I decided, why not try and see if I can scalp, and it did not go too well. So the first trade I took, I tried to scalp long. I was just trying to get, like, I believe up into like the 74s. So I wasn't looking for too much. Yeah, it was about like a 20-point move is what I was looking for. Um, and this thing rallied up, roughly about 10-ish points or so for my entry. I went to break even, came right back and stopped me out. So I was like, all right, cool. I was up like $5, I think, with the fees or whatever, because of what I took. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try one more time. I tried to long the market again, and the market completely just flushed on me down about $50. And I was like, dang, man, like, here we go. Here we go. So my next trade, I took a long at the bottom. I mean, this was a perfect trade. Like, hindsight being 2020, man, I nailed this trade. Not for the scalp, but for the hold. I think I can't remember exactly where I had my stop loss. It might have been down here at the low. I can't exactly remember. But I felt like I had gotten late, and I did something that I shouldn't have done looking back, and I moved my stop loss to break even pretty quickly, and I basically got hit for break even. And what ended up happening, which sucks, is that I changed my bias, right? Like, after I got stopped out, I ended up changing my bias from long to short, and I took a really quick loss trying to short the market. And then I sized down. I tried to short the market again and took another very quick loss. So it was 3 losses, 2 break evens, not doing too good on the day. Because I couldn't figure it out down here. And the sad part is that I had the confirmation to long the market, which is why I originally got in the long. So I was down to like $50 left, maybe. Like, I barely had anything left in the tank. And this account was about to blow, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, it was almost blown. And I took 3 micros at 20,737.50. Put my stop below the low. Hindsight being 2020, wish I would have taken 5, but whatever. I decided to size down, and this thing went crazy. I ended up closing the majority of my position at 20,757.75 because I wasn't too sure whether or not we were able to break above this 20,767 level. We kept getting bounces here, and if you look to the left, that was like the pre-market high level, which we were kind of struggling to get above earlier on. So because of that, I decided that I just wanted to take something off the table. So I took a little bit of profit off the table, and I'm not gonna lie, I instantly felt better. Like, I had taken my profit, and I was like, cool, I'm at break even. This trade can do whatever it wants to do. And boy, oh boy, did it do something. It did a lot of somethings. It ran. So as the market started to kind of come up and come back down and kind of just chop in this area, I just let my stop at break even until we finally kind of started to break out above that level. And then I moved my stop to 49. And then I was like, cool, all right, I'm securing, another, 20-ish points, 17-ish points on the trade. I'm chilling. And then the market started to catch that bid. And y'all know once NQ starts going, it starts going. So I started to kind of move my stop loss up with the trade. I moved it up to 65. We pulled back. We rallied again. I moved it up again into this area, the 78s. And like before I knew it, I was up like, 80 points. I was like, oh my God, like this thing is going. So I continued to trail by stop. I moved it to 808. The market pulled back again, pulled up into the to the 841s. I put my stop again down here. And as we started to sell down, I was like, you know what? I don't want to give this too much room. At this point, I'm giving it, like 10-ish points, and I'm up 100 points. So I was like, you know what? Let me lock in the 90. Let me not be greedy. And, if this thing wants to continue going, it can continue going. So I locked in $180 on that last contract. That last runner made me $180. It brought me back up to break even like $2 on the day. So, but that's not really the point. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that I know without a shadow of a doubt the type of trader that I am, right? The type of trader that I am is not this trader right here. If you guys watched my last video, I was talking about only want to take, a couple trades a day, 1 to 3 trades a day, just solid, good setups that are repeatable. And I think today was truly a reinforcement day of that for me, right? Where I go on an account that, isn't in the best shape, that's about to blow, and I try something different, something that's out of the box, out of my box and out of my norm, to see like, is this the type of trader that I am, or am I truly convicted in the trader that I believe that I am, right? And I think I did that today. I know I am not a scalper, and that's okay. I'm okay with not being a scalper. I'm cool with not taking the market for 20 points in, 10 or 20 seconds or whatever, that scalpers normally do, right? And that's no knock on them, because I know a lot of good scalpers and they're very, very good at it. But that's not me. I'm not a micro scalper. I'm more of I am scalping the market, but I like to hold for the longer move. I mean, I was in this trade for a good, hour and some change, right? Maybe not my entire position. I'm not comfortable with holding a 100-point move with everything, but I do like to get like about a 50 to 60 point win with the majority of my position. And then if I can let the runner run even longer to, capture 100 or even 150 points, then I'm cool with that too. And that's the type of trader that I'm trying to be, because that's just what fits me and my personality. And I think if you get anything from this video, it's that if you're struggling, you need to figure out what type of trader you are. And to be able to figure out what type of trader you are, what type of system, edge, risk management, and all of those things, it's better to size down. We had a great conversation in not only the Discord, but also in the live stream. Shameless plug, but check us out Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. every single day for a market, open session. And then also, we trade and give our thoughts and whatnot. But what we talked about really was just finding yourself, finding your edge, finding what type of trader that you are, and then just work on that. But don't do it on large size where you're taking large losses and you're not able to trade, and you're fading trades you should be taking, because that only ends up making you spiral that much more. You need to find out what trader you are on small size and then work on doing it with larger size. And small size can be different for everybody. One person, small size might be a mini, and that's okay. For other people, small size might be 3 micros. But at the end of the day, learn on small size, whatever that is for you, and then size your way up. And then also, another good point, shout out to iBomb from the channel. He talked about not comparing yourself to other people. That's another really great point, because I personally have a problem sometimes comparing myself to others, watching other people's journeys. I mean, we do it on YouTube all the time, where we watch this trader and that trader, and we say, oh, I'm better than this guy, or, oh, this guy's better than me. He's only been trading for a few months. Like, what is he doing? And I think with trading or any business, it's that shiny object syndrome that we end up getting, where we really want to learn, this person's strategy and that person's strategy. And, at the end of the day, you need to learn yourself. And, you can take little bits here and there, but really learn who you are, and don't compare your journey to somebody else's journey, because, you don't know what they've been through, how much money they lost, or how much money they've won, or what time they're putting into the market. compared to what time you're putting into the market. All you can do is control who you are and how much time you're putting in. So, you know, do the basic stuff. Do the stuff that nobody else wants to do. Journal, do market reviews, record yourself trading. If you can't record yourself trading, then record yourself after the market, like I'm doing now right here on YouTube, and talk about your trades, talk about your entries, talk about your flaws, talk about your wins, talk about, you know, the good, the bad, the in between, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to make you a better person. Look, I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect trader. I suck at taking losses. I am horrible at admitting when I'm wrong. I know these things are flaws, right? I know there are things I have to work on. I have a massive ego and I don't like listening to nobody. But at the end of the day, those are things that are detriment to me while trading, and they rear their ugly head from time to time. And I need to do better with those things, right? I put my heart on a sleeve with my flaws on this channel, and I got a lot of them, right? But at the end of the day, the only way to get through them is to look headfirst into the mirror and try to just run your way through all your problems and figure out how to fix them once you identify them. And, you know, today, I think the biggest thing that I learned takeaway is that I'm not a scalper. And the way that I like to trade up until this point is the way that I need to continue to trade so I can continue to hit trades like this, where, you know, I hit a 90-point winner with one contract, and I'm cool with that, right? And my risk to reward will take care of itself at the end of the day. And it's just all about repeatability. And can you do this day in and day out? And can you play defense when it's time to play defense? And can you play offense when it's time to play offense? So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'm loving the growth of the channel. The streams are starting to grow. You guys are starting to show up and show out and, you know, just really support us, and we appreciate it. You know, if you're new, you know, subscribe to the channel. You know, hit a like or hit the like button if, you know, this is content that you're enjoying. I've really been enjoying making it, and I will catch you guys for the next one tomorrow. Peace.